Many online users would consider this community stan Twitter when viewing Swifties' interactions on Twitter alone, as fans on Twitter show immense admiration and adoration for their shared idol, Taylor Swift. Outside of Twitter and on other platforms, this group of fans would be considered a fandom community, referred to by Malik and Hader as a composition of people with diverse linguistic and cultural backgrounds, a variety of skill sets and aptitudes, and different personalities. These people interact, intermingle, and communicate with each other, and these interactions carry the potential of increasing their knowledge and awareness. Swiftie Nation's community echoes the tenets of a community of practice, referenced in Malik and Hader's article, Online Community Development Through Social Interaction, K-Pop Stan Twitter as a Community of Practice, which is where people gather and work towards a certain goal or domain and form interpersonal relationships. This is evident when Swifties collaborate to work towards goals such as unlocking Easter eggs, predicting surprise songs, and engaging in fan projects like costumes, outfits, merchandise design, and posting song covers, or predicting the sound of Taylor's new music. The Swiftie fandom also has their own fan-based language or inside jokes and humor, which Taylor Nation engages with very often. Malik and Hader state in their community of practice study that these types of communities have their own language and ways of humor and are connected as a community and regularly participate in activities that are being performed. This is emphasized when Swifties join Taylor Nation on Instagram Live to view surprise songs performed on the Eras Tour. Swifties also engage with Taylor Nation to fill the void they have in their real lives by the negative perception of their fandom activities, also referenced in Malik and Hader. So here are some examples of Swiftie community hate just to support that connection. So when researching and viewing Taylor Swift videos of Taylor Swift fans on TikTok, I clicked on one where there were fans excited at a concert. They were waiting to hear the surprise song at the Eras Tour, and when they heard that it was one of their favorites that they were hoping for, it was a video of three girls, they got very excited and started screaming and just started singing the song along with Taylor. And the search bar at the top, the search suggestion was Taylor Swift fans are annoying. So we see automatically that that hatred towards the community when simply just viewing a video. It also was posted on an account called Cringe. So there were a couple comments as I scrolled through that said, there's one that said they act like it's the end of the world. She's just Taylor Swift. Beatles level fangirling, except the Beatles were actually good. Oh my gosh, they need help. Can someone explain the hype of Taylor Swift? Are y'all for real? The secondhand embarrassment is too much to handle. Is this hell? And all that to listen to a song they can listen to on their phone. So, connected learning, which is a text written by Mizuku Aito and other authors, references that the design principles that were discussed in this presentation seek to embody theories of learning, and both theories and designs are refined, elaborated, and sometimes challenged. So sometimes these design principles are met, sometimes they are not. To define connected learning, it does not rely on a single technology or technique. Rather, it is fostered over time through a combination of elements that support development, interests, relationships, skills, and a sense of purpose. So these are the design principles that were not mentioned previously because they had little relevance or no relevance at all to the topic discussed of this virtual community. So first we have the design principles that are somewhat applicable. So we have sponsorship of youth interests, explicit and substantive links to systems of opportunity. So this is expanding networks of opportunity, broader opportunities, and broader opportunities. Um, this virtual community is somewhat supports this design principle. Taylor Nation provides opportunities for fans to be recognized for their creativity and their enthusiasm, but it's not the main goal of the community. Under providing resources, that is giving access to useful tools. So again, this is somewhat related. Taylor Nation provides the fandom with information on events and releases, but it doesn't necessarily provide resources for fans like personal growth and personal benefit, more so as a um, community. So it can overlap, but mostly is not entirely related. Then there is under shared practices, friendly competition, which refers to competing, debating, and offering mentorship. This is somewhat supports this design principle. Taylor Nation encourages fans to collaborate, as discussed before, when it comes to solving Easter eggs and participating in fan projects, but there's rarely an undertone of competition, or at least not any substance that is worth competing over. It's more so like a shared activity. Then there's civic participation, which consists of leadership opportunities and social involvement. This, I would say, is not entirely applicable due to the fact that Taylor Nation and the Swiftie fandom serves an entertainment purpose, not so much an outlet for civic duties. Then we have ones that are not applicable at all, in my opinion. That is under shared purpose, responsive to changes in community norms and values. This is historical generational change over time. I believe this is not applicable, though Taylor Nation has existed for about a decade or so now. There's not necessarily enough content to span over this length of time or the time required for there to be substantial changes. The fan group as a whole has gone through several ebbs and flows, but I don't think it's enough to be considered substantial. Then there is progress or achievement is visible across settings. This is changes over time, spaces, and contexts. So similar to the previous one, it's not very applicable. There's not enough notable content to span over a substantial amount of time.